What's up, hockey fans? 90s Hockey Fanatic back again, and this time looking at something a little bit different here. And specifically, today we are looking at a 1991-92 O-Pee-Chee hockey Vend pack. And I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a Vend pack before throughout my travels. And a collector friend of mine was selling a couple of these off, so I couldn't resist, and I had to ask him what Vend packs were, because I really didn't know what a Vend pack was. So he explained to me that Vend packs were sold in these large 500 count packs, and were designed to be sold in vending machines rather than in traditional wax packs. And here's a look at some of these old trading card vending machines from back in the day, where you put a coin in and some cards would dispense. And I do remember these vaguely from when I was a kid. But anyhow, these Vend packs were designed to be sold to people who own these vending machines to restock them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Again, I've never seen one of these before. So I may have stumbled on one, maybe on Instagram here or on YouTube somewhere or somewhere on the internet seeing them. But anyhow, first time I've ever seen one in hand. So these boxes were loaded with random assorted cards from this 91-92 O-Pee-Chee set release. So there was 500 of them in one of these boxes. So of course you wouldn't have a completed set, because the completed set of these contained 528 cards. So, but the intention of these Vend packs wasn't to sell completed sets to the people buying them. Of course, it was just to load these vending machines with random cards. There's some doubles in here and stuff, but I feel like the assortment of cards that were included in these boxes were actually pretty good. Like, there was only a handful of doubles in here. You know, you get all the big names: Gretzky, Lemieux, Yager, Waugh, Fedorov, you know, and the list goes on, as you can see as I'm flipping through them here. So a pretty good assortment of cards that were put in here. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Just think back, like, you know, you go to, you know, I don't know, a restaurant, a convenience store, a grocery store, and you would run into one of these old vending machines, and with a couple quarters in your pocket, you could walk away with a little stack of O-Pee-Chee cards. So kind of an interesting, you know, look back at one of the ways that these cards were sold to people buying hockey cards back in the day, or trading cards, because obviously it wasn't just hockey that were put in these machines, of course. So anyway, I thought it was pretty interesting kind of seeing the history on that. So yeah, the cards that were inside this box, there's nothing different. You know, it's not a paralleled set in any variation. It is just, you know, the plain old O-Pee-Chee cards that were in here. And, you know, looking back at this set, you know, I didn't mind the design. You know, I like that they tried to match the, you know, some of the borders with the team colors and stuff like that. And to be honest, like, this isn't my favorite O-Pee-Chee release. But it definitely is a set that I really do love still. And I have a lot of fond memories as a kid collecting this and getting boxes for super cheap and cracking these packs open and eating the gum and all that stuff that kind of came with these. And no, gum was not included in these Vend packs. I guess you just have to buy gum at a neighboring vending machine if you're wanting to do that. And so it was pretty fun to kind of flip through these and have a look. The photography in this set is really good. There's some really awesome pictures captured. It's not just warm-up shots. Like, I know a lot of stuff in the 80s was just warm-ups, but there was a ton of great shots throughout. And here's some of my favorites, kind of just as a final look here. So yeah, that's a look at a 91-92 O-Pee-Chee hockey Vend pack. Anyhow, just thought it'd be fun to share this with you guys, and let me know if you have any more information on these. I would love to hear about it.